on EJ and how the market traded today. From yesterday, I more or less called out a short trade, I think from this region here. Was it here or I think maybe around here. Okay. So I was looking to sell EJ. I dropped a trade review for the first trade I took on the week that more or less ended as 180 pip win. Now on this particular trade, I was more or less focused on the 30 minutes. Okay, because this, let me just show you the before. Okay, so this was the main reason I entered the trade. If you look at 159.375, this purple area here, you can see the price retested the area once, dropped, retested the area again, dropped, retested for the third time there, came down, and then closed back below, retested it one more time. So with when all this was more or less playing out, I was looking out for a break of support. Now, I didn't say break of structure because structure, I used my structure on the 4 hour time frame and the 1 hour time frame. I was looking for a break of support, which was more or less let me just go to the main chart. Okay. Was the structure areas were more or less support areas like this. Okay. So right here, we had right here, and we had right here as well. So for the day, okay, you can see if you look at the time. Okay, I entered this trade really, really early for the day. I entered this trade really, really early. Was I think it was around 12, or but it was when the market closed during the Asian session open. Okay, so seeing right here, we had a closure below this support area here, and if you notice back all the way here, we've not been able to close below any key support areas that more or less reached into 159 to 375. So we had this break below. Okay, at 159.233 was where I more or less executed the position. Okay, so um, right here was where I had a trend line area of support here at the time. Okay, so we can see that we traded below the trend line area of support and below the structural area of support on the lower time frames. So basically especially the 30 minutes. So upon seeing this engulfing candle here was the main reason why I executed. I had my stop loss at 30 pips. Okay. So it's, well, basically 300 points right there. Okay. And my target was um right here at 158,125 because anything below that is what makes a lower low on the 4 hour time frame. Okay. Anything below that is what makes a lower low on the 4 hour time frame. And if you observe from the lower time frame when the market was more or less making the push to the downside, we can see that we're making a series of lower highs. We're making a series of lower highs on the lower time frame, which more or less supported the idea that we're situated in the right direction. Okay, see here, lower high, and for this trade, I was more or less very um in the market when price was approaching 158,750 because these areas are very reactive to pay, as you can see from here and from these previous areas as well. So these areas are kind of key support areas, okay, that price have tested before. And so I was kind of in the market watching out how this region was going to react. And when price broke below, okay, I was more or less looking for a retest of it before the continuation, but price just with momentum continued to the downside. And eventually we came into 158 or 125 key area of support. So this was 110 pips. So basically 290 pips on EJ for the week. That was a very good trade. And yeah, guys, that's just the trade I took for the day. Now I didn't really trade too much on GBP USD because uh, of the fact that we had a lot of news coming in the market this week. So we can see that from here, Tuesday we had PMI, um, Wednesday we had the Jobs job opening, and just a lot of news that could affect the currency pair. That's why I didn't really trade this pair that much this week. But on EJ, we did make a good amount of pip on EJ and make a nice amount of money this week. So for me, it's still a win. Okay, we don't have to trade all the pairs. Just trade smart and not often. So guys, that's a quick video. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week.